by way of telling the truth, excuse me, apologize. Babysitting the 5-year-old at the same time as doing this, Lord, and I be hearing in the background, Daddy, Daddy. And he don't want nothing. He just want to come out of that room. He's doing the little homework. No, your little ass didn't do your homework. Let Daddy finish this daggone blog. Leave Daddy alone, boy. What's wrong with being woke? I'm not supposed to teach the child the fact and the truth of the matter of what that child might ask me in my class because I'm going to receive incarceration and a charge and a record? If that ain't white supremacy 101, y'all don't know what that is. If y'all can't see these people who y'all calling respected and respected citizens and pillars of the community, that these ain't nothing but some white KKK neo-Nazi ass supremacists. Something is wrong with you. You are the most Bojangles of coons I've ever seen. If you can't find nothing wrong with this, something is wrong with you mentally and spiritually, because your heart got to tell you, that ain't right. What's wrong with black people getting to know about themselves and knowing the truth? Knowing that Eli Whitney didn't invent no goddamn cotton gin. I keep forgetting the black man's name who helped invented it. But it was a black man who invented the cotton gin. Eli Whitney just put his goddamn name on it. What's wrong with black people knowing these things? Knowing that motherfucker LaFleur did not design DC. He was just a cracker that they sanctioned, that they governed to go around with black ass Benjamin Banneker, who was a high mason at the time and knew about astrology because Benjamin Banneker, you dumb fucks, comes and is a descendant of the Dogon tribe. Didn't know that, did you? Do your fucking homework. Let's go to school. Class in session. Benjamin Banneker is a descendant of the Dogons. Who are the Dogons, Shaka? Oh, who are the Dogons? Oh, the Dogons are just the most superior astrologer studies in the world that all universities of the world follows their star constellations that they discover way before their universities, their powerful telescopes can find out there in astrology that they don't have and they use with their own telepathy in their minds to find these star constellations. That's who the fuck the Dogon is from West Africa. Okay? That's who Benjamin Banneker, descendants, that's where he come from. That's his people. He has that DNA. That's why when Farrakhan was trying to tell you dumb fucks at the Million Man March, the first one, about the design of DC, and it was not done just by happenstance. Everything is done for a reason. The obelisk and all that. He broke it down mathematically for you motherfuckers. Go back to that damn Million Man March when he talked about that shit. And he talked about Benjamin Banneker and his brilliance and him knowing about astrology. He didn't go so far to talk about the Dogon, but I'm sure he knew the knowledge thereof. Well, now you know. Benjamin Banneker didn't need no LaFleur. What's wrong with black people learning about these things that I just taught half you niggas? Something that most of you niggas did not know just now. That some of you niggas right now are Googling. They're trying to find the fuck out right now to see that Shaka knows some shit. Think of me, I smoke ganja, I mean I know some things there. Go away, your blood clot. Go wash your face. Come back and act like you got some sense. Go wash your blood clot face. Learn, nigga, learn. Like Chris Rock told y'all. With a distinction too. By bust. Get a pad. Get a pencil, nigga. Learn. Get your head out your ass. Fuck off of TikTok. Quit following this stupid ass white society. Wake the fuck up, niggas. You are powerful ass people. Wake up, you mighty ass people. As I quote my great ancestor, Marcus Mosiah Garvey. that you Jamaicans ain't love, but we did over here in America. And still do. Which brings me to Charlemagne the Fraud. So we're going to pull a little receipts out on this one here. I'm going to do this one quick because I know my boy, he ready to come out that room. Now I want to show y'all something. And I'm going to cut this, I'm going to mute down Bob Marley's son in the background so y'all can hear this good. Tyreek had his on his show. This is Charlemagne's little show, The God Honest Truth. Check this out.
Fair use. Now, this is Kamala Harris, and watch Simone Sanders try to run interference.
The superhero that's going to speak against Joe Manchin. I want to know who's the real president of this country. Is it Joe Biden or Joe Manchin?
I'm sorry, I just want to interrupt, and I'm just about to say, it's Simone. I'm so sorry, Charlemagne. We have to have...
Now, that's Simone Sanders. That's Simone Sanders running interference because she was, I guess, trying to stop Kamala Harris from answering that question. So they have her as the damn crash dummy for everything. Hold on.
She can hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me, Madam Vice President?
I'm sorry, you got a rap?
Oh.
So I'm sorry to interrupt.
They're acting like they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, so who's the real president of this country? Is it Joe Manchin or Joe Biden, Madam Vice President?
Come on, Charlemagne. It's Joe Biden.
I can't talk sometimes.
No. It's Joe Biden. And don't start talking like a Republican about asking whether or not he's president.
Oh, Lord. And let me tell you something. And that's the go-to argument. Every time we criticize them, they say, well, you sound like a Republican. I told people that's a talking point that comes from the top. That comes from the top Democratic brass. Whenever we start criticizing the Democrats, that you sound like a Trump supporter. That Trump talk. You sound like... That's a talking point that they done figured out as a deflection in one of these think tanks, all right? So now she's sister girling it up now. Give me a break. Hold on.
Cool.
Where we at? Let me put this back. Hold on.
Do you think Joe Manchin is a problem?
It's Joe Biden, and I'm vice president, and my name is Kamala Harris. And
Fuck
the
out of
reality
here.
is, because we are in office, we do the things like the child tax credit, which is going to reduce black child poverty.
That little bitch ass $300 of money ain't doing a motherfucking thing. And some of y'all got 1,000 kids, so you get a few extra little $100. That's that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop it right there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that bullshit. You see how they go to that bullshit right there? They try to go to little dumb shit, that lift off shit. That little $300 that you get per child or whatever it is and shit, man. Let me tell you something. Every motherfucking body get that. That ain't nothing specifically for no goddamn black people. And that's what Charlemagne, their little bitch asses, had an opportunity to check that bitch right there. But see, he know that he had fucked up because now you talking to your paymasters. Because see, Charlemagne, them ain't number got them underlings of the daggone DNC. You see what I'm saying? They work for the DNC. So they had to keep the DNC's talking points. He was probably told to do that with the network. He's working with just to try to ruffle feathers, just to try to sound like he's down and he's black or he's woke. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker didn't really, mean to hurt her feelings. And that's why that nigga started wheeling up and reversing on that shit and apologizing and talking about, that's the Kamala I know and all that shit when she started talking about, and my name is Kamala. Man, look, everything they talk about that has anything to do with black people, it has everything to do with motherfucking everything else and everybody else. You can be humpback, like Dr. Carl Anderson said. You can be humpback, blind, crippled, and crazy. You know what I'm saying? You will be involved if anything it has anything to do with foundational black Americans. So that means there's nothing to do specifically for you. We're talking about something specifically for us. We're not talking about lift all. Well, yes, we're doing something for black people, and it's going to lift up everybody. No, bitch, that's everybody. That ain't going to do with fucking us. When the Asians get their shit, that ain't going to do with us. When you get Latinos money, you get all the motherfuckers that goddamn $500,000 down there, that ain't gonna do with us. This shit you're allowing here in America, the United States government is allowing states to let undocumented people and illegal immigrants to become registered voters. That ain't got shit to do with us. That shit they got over there, they give the goddamn Jews every year, the billions of dollars, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. That money they give to the Latinos organizations and the Latino caucus every year, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. The money they give to the motherfucking Indians every year, that's got a motherfuckers $30 billion, that shit ain't got nothing to do with us. So, when that shit has something to do with us, then we can allow everybody to have something to do with us and the shit we have something to do with. Other than that, fuck that shit. We ain't down with that shit. And you niggas need to get your ass out the sand, your heads out the sand, your heads out your ass, and wake the fuck up. You know what I mean? And stop this dumb shit. And I'm gonna end it on a real harsh note right there. And that's been another motherfucking edition of Black Issues. Wake the fuck up, you dumbass niggas.